Welcome back, everybody. It is time for science. So we start on week 2. Whoops. Okay. And it's Friday, so we are on the last one. Day 10, math and science measurement. We are going to read the book, How Long Is It? There is a video about science tools and then a story called Inch by Inch that you can listen to. Let's take a look and see what our measurement activity is going to be. How many spoons? Use non-standard units to measure items around your house. Try measuring things like your bed, table, or rug by using spoons, pencils, sneakers, books. So I already put this into the portfolio section. You can pick one thing to measure, okay, and use a form of non-standard measurement, or if you have a ruler and you want to do that, that is totally fine. So I measured my water bottle using crayons, and it was, I forget what you'll see when I pull up the portfolio. So that's all you're doing. Hopefully the book will help you with this. And if you are confused and you need some help, just give me a call and I will help you. All right, let's get started with our book. How long is it? You can make small things. You can make tall things. So you look at the 2 pictures there, you can obviously tell that the larger picture would be measuring more, right, than the smaller one. You can measure those things in different ways. There are different things to measure too. So you could measure just about anything in your house. Long ago, people used their feet to measure the world. That didn't work very well. Do you know why? So think about it. If people use their feet to measure things, what do we know about everybody's feet? Well, let me see. Okay. Would my feet be the same size as your feet? Well, I wear a 6.5, so my feet are probably bigger than yours. So if people are measuring with their feet and somebody with large feet does the measurement, it's going to come out much different than somebody with small feet, right? So that's why it's important if you're using the non-standard measurement, like when I did my water bottle and used crayons, all the crayons have to be the same size so that the measurement is accurate. So that means you can't use a broken crayon or a crayon that's in half because then your measurement won't come out right. Not everyone's feet are the same size. What could people do? They needed a tool to help them measure. What tool helps people measure how long things are? So look at the boy in the picture, and what is that? A ruler. Who decided how long a ruler is? A ruler is also another name for a king or queen. Maybe long ago, someone made a tool as long as a king's foot. The person called the tool a ruler like the king. Interesting. People used the first ruler to make more rulers. People everywhere began to use rulers to measure how long things were. Today, many people in the United States use rulers like these. And I know that some of you have rulers. What if you didn't have a ruler? You could make up your own way to measure. Look at these butterflies. Which butterfly is bigger? One is 3 crayons long. The other one is 2 crayons long. So obviously the one that's 3 crayons is longer than the one that is 2. Now try using a ruler. A ruler is 1 foot long. Look around you. Find something that is 1 foot long. Measure it to be sure. So if you look at, I guess this boy is measuring paper, you see that he started from one end to the other end. So that's a whole foot. Did you find things shorter than 1 foot? Well, we didn't do it yet. You can measure these things too. A ruler is divided into 12 equal parts. Each part is called an inch. Find something that is 1 inch long. So let's look at the picture. Which one do you think might only be 1 inch long? I'm thinking maybe the star. A push pin is about 1 inch long. A paper clip is about 2 inches long. How long is your favorite crayon? Well, I can't see those little numbers there, but I guess they want you to measure. If you have a ruler, you can measure your favorite crayon and see how many inches it is. Sometimes things are smaller than an inch. You can measure them too. Each inch is divided into parts. The metal part on this pencil is about 1/2 inch long. So they were only measuring that metal part. That's why the eraser's hanging over. Sometimes things are longer than a foot. A baseball bat is about 3 feet long. 3 feet make a yard. You can use a yardstick to measure yards. These boys are using a yardstick to measure a door. Look around you. What will you measure? So a yardstick looks like a ruler, but it's really long. Okay, and let's see. Oh, no. Is it the end? Yes, it is. It is the end. Okay, so the next step is for you to think about what you want to measure and what tool you want to use to measure with. Are you going to use a standard ruler? You can use crayons to measure. You can use paper clips. Be creative. And you can measure more than one thing if you want to, but the requirement is just to measure one thing. So let's hop on over to the portfolio section to get this assignment done. When you want to log in as a student, the code has changed. Whoops. Okay, the code is now JCWKPE. Find your name. And then you have to hit view all. And you're always going to have to scroll down because the first assignments are up. Now, if you didn't do your assignments, this is what it will look like, a bunch of plus signs. I'm assuming, let's see here. When you do the assignment, does the plus sign go away? Let's see, I did April 21st. On April 21st, I did do that morning and night sky. The day and night. Okay, so let's see if that April 21st day and night is there. Okay, I see it's right here. Let me click on it. Oh no, that wasn't it. Okay. I guess it does disappear. Let's see. Oh, that was the friend one. Okay, maybe now's not the time for me to be figuring things out while we're in the middle of a video. Stay on track. Okay. So here we are. You're going to go to Thursday, April 24th, science, and hit the plus sign. I do think that when you do an assignment, that plus goes away. I don't see why it would stay there. I just don't want anybody feeling overwhelmed when you get in there and see all those plus signs and think about all the assignments that you need to do. But if you have sent the pictures in already, consider that done. All right, the directions, we already talked about it. Measure something in your house using non-standard measurement. You can use a ruler if you have one, crayons, markers, pencils. Example, this is the example I used. My water bottle is 6 crayons long. So whatever you are measuring, you have to say, like if you're using pens, it is 5 pens long. All right, so pick something to measure, and you can just type how long it is and what you use to measure it, or you could also take a picture of it and send it to me. Looking forward to seeing how great you do with your non-standard measurement. All right, boys and girls, our last video is math. I'll see you in a few minutes for math.